everything else will start changing. You'll start finding ways to make more money. You'll start finding ways to save more money. You'll start feeling good about your money, and you'll start making great decisions with your money. Hello, and welcome back to another video. If you're new to the channel, my name is Brett, and I'm a financial coach. I help individuals and couples build financial stability and take control of their money to achieve lasting success. I just got back home at 2 a.m. last night from being out on tour with one of my bands, so for this week's video, I shot the entire thing in the van in between shows. If you stick around to the end, I'll show you a clip from one of our concerts, and you'll probably think, what the heck? This guy plays this kind of music? Let's get into it. Part 1 of what to do if you are tired of struggling financially. Today I wanted to talk about a topic that is extremely important and is not talked about enough. When we think of money and we think of struggling with money, we often think that we need to learn a lot of practical skills. What is it that I can learn? How can I start to budget with my money? How can I pay off my debt faster? Or how can I save up more money? How can I invest better? These are all extremely important. But when it comes to your finances, there's something that's even more important than these practical skills. And that is the way that we perceive ourselves when it comes to money. So first, what I want you to do is I want you to think of like a house, how a house is built, right? 4 walls, foundation. So I want you to think of these walls as the practical skill, how you manage your money, how you invest your money, how you save your money. Those are going to be your walls, okay? Your foundation is the mindset that you have around money. Think of if you built a house of all just practical skills, okay? But you built it on an extremely weak foundation. Then your house is going to start sinking. So that's why it's so important to build a really strong foundation when it comes to your finances, and that is the way that you think and feel about money and how you feel about yourself when it comes to money. How you think and feel about yourself when it comes to money and how you perceive yourself when it comes to money will determine your entire financial future. That's why you're going to see a lot of people who will come into a lot of money, but because they perceive themselves as somebody who is struggling or somebody who is not good with money, but then maybe they hit a lottery or they get a really high paying job or they, like a professional athlete that starts making a lot of money, then they end up completely broke because they may have gained all of this money, but they never changed their identity around money. This is something extremely important that you can do and that you can work on immediately today when it comes to your finances, is to start shifting your identity around money. Now, if you identify as somebody who struggles with money, you identify as somebody who is not good with money, you identify as somebody who is not worthy of having money, then you will always make that true, no matter how much money it is that you make. The things that you can do to start shifting your identity around money is, number 1, look deep inside yourself and say, how do I really feel about money? Sit and meditate on it for a few minutes. Like, you can give yourself positive affirmations all you want, but that usually doesn't change a lot. What really happens is finding the root cause. And that's something that I work on regularly with my clients when we work one-on-one, is finding the root cause of why they think, feel, and perceive themselves in a certain way when it comes to money. So once you figure out what that is, what your core identity is around money, then you can start shifting it by doing things like reading books, watching information such as this, learning how to work on your money mindset, and start really thinking about, who do I want to be when it comes to my money? How do I want to think and feel about money? And then how can I start taking myself in that direction? If you can start shifting your identity around your finances, everything else will start changing. You'll start finding ways to make more money. You'll start finding ways to save more money. You'll start feeling good about your money, and you'll start making great decisions with your money. Once you've started to shift your identity around money, those practical skills will all come in handy. So learning the practical skills is great, but really work on building your foundation if you want to make the most use of those practical skills. If you enjoyed today's video, be sure to subscribe so you don't miss part 2 of this video next week, where I'll share 3 steps how to completely transform your financial identity from surviving to thriving. And as promised, here's a clip with Steaksauce Mustache where I'm the guitarist. I'll see you next week.